Today, I want to share a story. A story of a girl who was told she would never walk again. But she didn't just walk. She ran faster than anyone in the world. Her name was Wilma Rudolph. Born in 1940 in Tennessee, Wilma came into this world as one of 22 siblings in a family with very little. She was born premature, frail, and constantly sick. Life dealt her a heavy blow early on. At the tender age of 4, she was diagnosed with polio, a devastating disease that ravaged her left leg. The doctors delivered a heartbreaking prognosis, telling her mother, "She'll never walk again." For many, this would have been the end of the story, a life sentence confined to a chair. But for Wilma, it was just the beginning. Imagine the world of a child, full of energy and a desire to run and play. Now, imagine watching that world from a window, unable to join in. While other kids chased each other under the sun, their laughter echoing through the neighborhood, Wilma sat in her chair, her small legs locked in heavy, cold metal braces. It was a lonely existence, filled with quiet observation and a longing to be free. But Wilma didn't waste her time on tears or self-pity. Instead, she channeled all her energy into a powerful dream. Every single night, as the world grew quiet, she would whisper to herself, a secret promise. "One day, I'll run." Her mother, a pillar of strength and belief, heard this whisper. She didn't offer pity. She offered faith. She looked into her daughter's determined eyes and said, "Then you will." That simple, powerful belief became the fuel for the impossible journey ahead. For years, Wilma's life was a grueling cycle of therapy and pain. She and her mother would travel miles by bus to a hospital that would treat her, a long and exhausting trip they made week after week. At home, her family joined the effort, massaging her legs, encouraging her, and never letting her give up. It was a fight waged every single day, a battle against her own body. Then, at age 9, a miracle happened. After years of relentless effort, Wilma took her first shaky steps without her braces. It was a monumental victory. By age 12, she was walking freely, the metal cage that had imprisoned her for so long now a relic of the past. And then, at 13, she started to run. She ran with a joy and freedom that only someone who has been denied it can truly understand. She joined her high school basketball and track teams, eager to make up for lost time. But success didn't come easily. In her first track meets, she lost. In fact, she lost every single race. Many would have been discouraged, thinking maybe running wasn't for them after all. But not Wilma. Every single defeat just added more fuel to her inner fire. It wasn't about winning against others, it was about conquering the limitations that had been placed on her. Her coach saw this incredible drive. He saw past the losses and recognized the heart of a true warrior. He told her, "Wilma, you've got the spirit of a champion." He knew that her determination was more powerful than any temporary setback, and she was about to prove him right on the world stage. At just 16 years old, an age when most are just figuring out high school, Wilma qualified for the 1956 Melbourne Olympics. It was an astonishing achievement for a girl who couldn't walk just a few years earlier. She competed in the 4x100-meter relay and came home with an Olympic bronze medal. For anyone else, this would have been the pinnacle of their athletic career, a dream come true. But for Wilma, bronze wasn't enough. She had tasted competition at the highest level, and now she was hungry for more. She wanted gold. The next 4 years were dedicated to that single-minded goal, pushing her body and her will to their absolute limits, preparing for her moment to shine. The year is 1960. The city is Rome. The world's eyes are on the Olympic Games, and on the track, a figure in red, white, and blue is about to make history. Wilma Rudolph didn't just run, she flew. She moved with a grace and power that left spectators breathless. She dominated the track, winning the 100-meter dash, the 200-meter dash, and anchoring the 4x100-meter relay team to victory. 3 events, 3 gold medals. She broke world records and was crowned the fastest woman on the planet. The little girl from Tennessee, who doctors said would never put one foot in front of the other, was now an Olympic legend, nicknamed the Black Gazelle for her incredible speed and elegance. Wilma's story transcended sports. She proved that our circumstances do not define our destiny. She showed the world that no matter how broken life might leave you, no matter what limitations others place on you, you have the power to rebuild yourself, stronger and more resilient than ever before. She became a global icon, an inspiration to millions, especially to young women and girls who saw in her the proof that they could dare to dream beyond their limits. Her legacy wasn't just in the medals she won, but in the barriers she shattered and the hope she ignited in the hearts of people everywhere. So the next time life tells you, you can't, the next time you face a wall that seems impossible to climb, remember Wilma Rudolph. Remember the little girl in leg braces who dreamed of running. Remember the champion who turned her pain into unimaginable power. Her story is a timeless reminder that the human spirit is the most powerful force of all. Thank you so much for watching. If this story inspired you, please give this video a like and subscribe to our channel for more real-life legends. Your next dose of inspiration is just one click away.